Hello, and thank you for tuning in today. Today is going to be a little bit of a special video. For one, it's my birthday. Yay, it finally showed up. I'm 47 today. I find this birthday a little bit special to me because the year of my birth is flipped. Yes, I was born in 1974. What a wonderful, you know, great year, the year of having two presidents, and all of that, Watergate being on the tail end and things like that. But on another note, while we're here, is I have a guest, and I'm going to bring her in a minute or a second. You all know her. She's been here a zillion times. And that would be, Jan. Jan from New York City Saves Money. Good morning.
Good
Good to see
morning,
you.
Steve. Happy birthday,
Hey,
Steve.
Thank
Hi,
you.
everybody. How are you? Did you think, everyone, that I would miss Steve's birthday? No.
But while we're here, why are we here today? Janet and I were going to do a taste test, and it happens to be the same exact thing.
Yes.
Since it is Halloween, and October is usually the month for pumpkin flavored things,
Yes.
lattes, creamers, pies, ice creams. So we're going to do, and she has one as well. She has the box, I have the package. We're going to do a taste test on the pumpkin pie Pop Tart. I will go ahead and say that I have had it before once upon a time, about four and a half years ago. I think it was October of 2017 is the last time I tried it. So my taste buds may be a little off. I don't have an exact, you know, remembrance of how it tasted, but we're about to taste it together. I'm about to open my package
I'm
now.
going to open mine, too, at the same time, Steve.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Pop-Tart in Florida, Pop-Tart in New York.
New York. Same
Celebrating
difference.
Steve's birthday and Halloween, too.
All right, here we go. I have it out of the package.
All right, wait a minute, Steve. I want to pull mine out at the same time.
All right,
Here you go. 1, 2. Take a bite.
Not too bad. I like it.
I didn't get to the filling yet. I have a lot of crust on the edge.
You'll see. Hold on a minute. I apologize for that. I forgot to check to see if my phone volume was down, which I did not, but it is now.
All right, now I'm getting to the center. I'll give you an honest answer. I feel guilty for eating this, but it's been sitting on my stockpile shelf.
Why should you feel guilty? My birthday only comes once a year.
That's right. And happy Halloween, too, to anybody
That's
that
right.
observes Halloween. I have a very mild taste to me, Steve. It's good.
Yeah, it's mild. It's not overly.
It's not toasted. Usually I eat mine, pardon me, not toasted.
Oh, okay.
But once in a while I'll toast it. Now, to me, it has a very vague pumpkin flavor. Mm-hmm. To me, it mostly reminds me of brown sugar cinnamon. To me.
I'll go along with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to, yeah.
Hey, why don't we give some to the folks? Anybody want some? Yeah.
Yeah, before I
there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
But
honestly, if you can't get these, very close resemblance to the brown sugar.
Too bad these are only a limited edition because I only see these like I'd say probably right after Thanksgiving. I don't see these anymore. This is only Halloweenish kind of, November. I know I don't see it during Christmas time. Uh,
No, no, you're right. It has
I,
to just be fall.
if I remember, even though this is focusing on pumpkin and Halloween, if I'm not mistaken, during the winter months, I believe they make a peppermint Pop Tart. I don't remember, but I think
I
they.
thought I heard that. But you know what else, Steve? You noticed it and I noticed it. There are a few different ways to have your Pop Tart.
There is. Mm-hmm.
And I never heard of this. Frozen, you said? It says that on the box.
I've never
Frozen.
done a frozen.
Toasted, frozen, and some other ways. It says 3B vitamins. I guess that'll make you feel less guilty while we're eating it.
Now, as all of you know, my followers and subscribers, I have the air fryer. That's actually what I plan on doing at some point. I would stick it in there for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. You don't want to put a lot of heat on it. I would probably turn the heat down. I'd probably put it down around 250, 270.
Mm-hmm.
The control of the heat, because you don't want to burn this. This is kind of a little bit on the fragile side, because just like that, you could probably.
You're right, Steve. However, guess what I do? I actually toast bread in mine,
Mm-hmm.
and I put that in at the usual. I always keep mine at 350.
Yeah.
So I put mine in my air fryer, regular bread, sliced bread, literally for like 5 minutes. Ditto for English muffins and stuff like that. But something like this with a filling, you're right. It has to be less.
2 minutes. I haven't done the English muffin route, but I do like my Lender's cinnamon raisin bagels with cream cheese. And for those of you that have not tried cream cheese on a cinnamon raisin bagel, or the bread, the Sun-Maid or Pepperidge Farm, or even an English muffin that comes that way, you will like it, because you're not only you getting the flavor of the cheese, but you're getting a slight sweetness with it too from the raisins. If you
know something, Steve? I'm eating like this. Comes two in a pack, and it's so close to my lunchtime. That's why I was a little hungry as well. I'm eating a bit of the second one, and the second one has a more distinct pumpkin filling flavor for some reason. I don't know why. It's good.
Like I said, too bad this particular flavor is not available year round. It's only like October, November, maybe September, and then it's out. But I agree. And the brown sugar cinnamon, which has been out since the beginning of time, ever since the Pop-Tart began, pretty much.
Yeah.
To me, the brown sugar cinnamon, when I think of that flavor, when I wake up on a chilly day, that's one of the first things I'll eat for breakfast. I don't know why brown sugar cinnamon, a cup of coffee, and a nippy day just goes together, but it
is cozy. It is warm.
Yeah. Me, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being superior, I would easily rate this Pop-Tart as a 10. To me, it's a 10.
It's excellent. I agree with you. And if you can't get it, but you don't feel bad, get the brown sugar cinnamon. It's a very close resemblance in taste.
It's in the ballpark. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We're just like Pop-Tart people type thing.
I just thought of something. Since we're doing, even though it's like a birthday bash Pop-Tart type thing, for those of you that have not seen it, I should consider linking a video that you and I did back in the summer about how a Pop-Tart first started.
Absolutely hook that up.
That's really talking about, when it came out and when the frosted one was introduced, and I don't want to give it away too much, but it's really more informational of a video, you and I, than it was a physical type thing like we just did, taste test.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Got to wash it down though in a little water.
Oh yeah. So any of you guys that might have seen it in the supermarket, and you are a liker of a Pop-Tart, definitely check it out. And as Janet said, you can't find it, grab the brown sugar cinnamon. You're rivaling it. You're pretty close. But
You know something, Steve? Before anything, regarding it's your birthday and all that too, you had an amazing month this year. What a good month! You hit your 100 subs. Congratulations!
thank
You
you.
also had 1 year anniversary of your channel on October 19th,
Right. Mhm.
and now today it's your birthday and it's Halloween. It doesn't get better than that. I'd say that's a really good month.
Um, the only other thing to kind of make it a little bit more complete, I'm considering maybe. When I say maybe, I'm like at a 65-35. I am considering maybe a small cake of some type. I haven't.
Of course.
Still don't know where I would like to go for dinner. I'd like to do that too. Um,
Maybe by the time this airs, you'll know because this is pre-recorded.
it is. So I've got to. Well, I'm not going to say I don't know. It's completely Greek at the moment where I don't
Right.
want to go, but I've got a couple of 3 places in mind. And what I will probably do is a process of elimination, and I'll just narrow it down to 2. Then when I still don't know, guess what I do? This may sound a little funny, or maybe not. Maybe others do it too. I'll get a quarter and I'll flip the coin.
That's it. That works.
It is this restaurant, tails will be that. So whatever comes up. So that's what I'll do. Yeah, I'm glad that we did this. This was fun. This was exciting.
I am too. Steve, regarding your birthday, many, many more happy
Thank
birthdays.
you. Yes.
You're at a great age. You're like in the middle of all of this. This is great. And I wish you always the very best, no matter what your age. I wish everyone the very best on their birthdays. And if anybody else is celebrating a birthday out there today, happy birthday from both of us.
Well, again, I thank you and everyone, that, because I have gotten a few happy birthdays already,
Nice.
during the month. This is what has come. This is what is I have a little parable, and this is what I go by. Whatever age I'm at, I look 10 years younger, but I act 10 years older. I've gotten that. So basically what it boils down to, I look 37. I don't look my age. I never have. I look 37. I am 47, but I act 57. So that's basically the little equation. It's my age minus 10 how I look plus.
And it's true. You definitely act much more maturely for your age. But you do not appear at your current chronological age.
No. I mean, my brother-in-law's brother, and I don't want to give too much away, but I'm probably promoting them, and I'll gladly say a few words. In my area, and all of you are more than welcome to look it up because it is on the web. By marriage, I am related to one of, if not the top catering companies in the area. And I'll mention the name, and I'm not sponsoring them. Please, YouTube know this, and I'm making myself clear. Anthony's Gourmet Catering. Feel free to look it up. It does exist on the internet. They have a website. Those of you that are familiar with downtown Jacksonville, it's no longer the Aetna building, but it's downtown near the Baptist Hospital. It says One Call now.
Oh.
You go in the front door. You're gonna walk about 20, 25 steps, you're going to, I believe you'll see a stairway. Go around that stairway through that corridor section and make a slight left. There's a bistro. That bistro is run by my brother-in-law called Currents. Very good food. The food is prepared fresh daily. They put a lot of thought into their food. So anyway, by me plugging, that, I really didn't mind doing it. You know,
I hear people constantly pushing for their product and everything. That's totally, absolutely, accepted. People do that constantly on here, and so that was very nice. I'm so glad to hear about your, family situation.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah. I mean, I don't see that side of the house as often as I may like to. And with this pandemic and the way things are up in the air now, for coming up on 2 years, hard to believe now.
Oh,
Um,
what a 2 years!
well, it started in 20, and
Yeah,
2020 is about to be 2 years
yeah,
coming up. So, but when I do run into that side of the family, it is a treat. Of course,
sure.
I wish everybody well.
Steve, do me a favor. Can you put us on that layout where like both of us are like longer? Because I want to show this box better.
Sure.
That's the reason.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna do it right now. So,
That's it. Thank you. I want to show this box better because so people can see what I'm exactly talking about.
well, I tell you what, we'll give you a double shot. So,
Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. Wait
yeah,
a minute. Let me go better. Let me go better. There you go.
so we got the shoulder
Yay.
neck thing across the board. Finally, for one time in our life, when we're doing a product review, I think this is the first time we've had the exact product.
Exact thing. Do you know another experiment I wanted to conduct? If I put my hand out this way, put your hand out the other way. Point your other hand the other way. Happy birthday, Steve. Something like that. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I wanted to shake your hand.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well,
All right.
okay. I wasn't sure what was going there for.
That's what that was.
Okay. No, I appreciate that. I thank you, and I thank everybody that will. If you leave anything down in the comments, like I said, it's a little bit of a special one. All I can say at this point, my 40s have been. Keep in mind, for some reason I actually enjoyed my 30s better. Not that the 40s is bad; it's not. Where I would give my 30s an A plus, I would give my 40s like a B minus. I guess because it's also getting a little older. You see things.
I agree. That was myself too. I get that.
But as far as me finding myself, life begins at 40. Please, life does not begin at 40. At least for me, it did. Life began for me in my 30s because I had some changes. Things that's happened to me. I lost my weight, at 29 going on 30. So yeah, it was the 30s was a transition age decade for me. And in my 40s, like you just mentioned, I'm seeing it in a little more of a little bit more of a transitional and another way to look at it is it's a little bit more in your face now because you're getting older. Everything just seems to. I think I may be explaining it wrong, but
No, you're not. Every decade presents a new challenge.
yeah,
It really does. 30s, it's one thing. 40s, it's another thing. Oh, need I keep going? 50s, it's another thing. 60s, it's another thing. But it's all a challenge, and we're up to the challenge, and every season is good.
yeah, it
Just
is.
make the best of every season of your life.
That's absolutely right. Well, all I can say, this has been a fun segment. I'm glad we were able to do this. We had been talking about this Pop Tart for a little while. It's not new.
Yes. Yes. I wanted my grandchildren to be the first to try it, but that's okay. Now, you know what I like before we go? That these are individually wrapped.
Oh yeah.
And, so I just close the box and everything is sealed. And the next one to touch this will be my grandkids. Because I was just going to have the one for the show and everything.
Honestly, though, I will tell you this. I don't have grandkids or kids, but I've got two nephews that I do love as if they were my own kids. But I will, and they're, one is 20 and the other one is 31. But I will say this. I think it's child friendly. I think it's not overly sweet.
No, it's not. It's not.
I think it's at that level of taste that any child would like it. I really do.
I have a question though. Before we go, did you find this slightly spicy?
Maybe. Okay, I'm noticing something a little back there on the back of my throat.
Yeah, like I'm a little got like a little burning on my tongue.
Maybe just a teensy weensy tad.
Right. I mean, we're just being honest and product review. Delicious though, delicious.
But it's not a spicy to be of any concern about.
No. It's pumpkin spice. That's probably it.
Flavor. Oh, good old.
There have been constant engine sounds going on for the last hour and a half. Hope nothing.
Yeah, me too.
Hope nothing bad as usual.
All right. Well,
we'll have a very, very happy birthday, Steve.
Oh, I will.
And everybody else have a very safe and happy Halloween.
Yes, definitely. The trick or treating, definitely, the kids, I make sure you listen to mom, dad, stay with them at all times, be careful what homes you go to, because, we live in a time that you just don't know who's who anymore. So you really got to.
Definitely not like when I was a kid.
It's not like when I was a kid either.
No.
I mean, the last time I trick-or-treated was my 13th birthday, was in 1987. I dressed up as Dracula, and that was the last time I went trick-or-treating. But in the last 34 years, it was again being a preteen, a teenager of the 80s. I'm sorry to tell everybody, other people may agree, the 1980s is the 1950s now. Think about it.
That's right. Can you imagine, Steve, that I dressed up? We had this high senior privilege thing in my high school back in 1976, where right before Halloween, the senior class could dress up as anything they wanted. And I actually went in as Harpo Marx. So I was running around the whole school, the wig, the robe, the horn. I could put my leg up over people.
Yeah. Harpo, as much as I like Groucho, as funny as he was, to me, in a lot of ways, I thought Harpo was funnier.
Yes.
I really did. I never knew that about.
Yes.
That's cool.
And we invite you to share with us what you might have dressed up with back in the day when you were a child for Halloween, since it is Halloween time.
One year I know specifically, I didn't know how to do the costume. This, my 11th birthday of 1985, I went trick or treating, and I wanted to dress up as the Karate Kid. I didn't know how to. I really didn't know where to go with that costume. It wasn't anything you could really go and buy, so I created it. So what did I do? I took like a type of a bathrobe and put it on and tied it, and I painted up my face a little bit and did a little bit of like a headband type thing, I think, if I remember. And I just went with that, and it worked.
Yes. Well, that's what I did. I kind of like asked my dad, God rest his soul, Dad, can I please borrow your gray flannel bathrobe to like resemble like that overcoat, that, that wrapped coat that Harpo used to wear, and he had the tie on. So it was absolutely perfect. But you should have seen the looks I got on the number 6 train on the subway when I dressed up like that. It was fun.
By the way, everyone, if again, this is not a Siskel and Ebert moment, but I will say this. For those of you that have not seen it, it did come out the year I was born. I highly recommend. Janet saw it first when it first came out as a teen. The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, which I believe was the number 6 train.
Yes, yes. It was based on the number 6 train, the IRT Lexington Avenue line, which I took every single day back and forth to high school.
Uh-huh.
Back in the 70s. I'm
But
telling you. And by the way, it came out in 74. Did you say
right,
that?
it
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Did. But make sure that if you want to watch it, if you have Amazon Prime, it is available. It's for free, and it's a very good movie. But
Just, watch the language a little. Don't have like little kids around,
right,
type
yeah,
thing. We just give you that little forewarning. Yes.
But make sure if you view the movie, you look at the 74 version. I think there's a later one, but it's not the same.
There was no resemblance. The original and the best. You are right, Steve.
Yeah. All right. Everybody, again, I thank you for being here. Like you said, this just made my birthday.
Thanks for having me.
Happy, joyful. You're welcome. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in. And I want to thank, hitting that 100 mark. I couldn't have done it without you guys. And, I have received a few comments that, they enjoyed our video content throughout the year. I've gotten
our chats. I love coming over for our weekend type chats or celebration chats. It's nothing like getting together with friends. And the great news is we get to invite the folks at home to join us.
Right. I mean, to be a little bit sarcastic here, but in a good way, we're kind of like peanut butter and jelly, or another one is an Oreo cookie. You got to have the cookie and the cream part in order to make but you know where I'm going with this. We just have that click, more or less, is what I'm driving at when I say that. But today's Sunday, and again, I have my morning segment each and every Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. Recipe Tuesday. Definitely be tuned in for that. And I or Janet, we will catch you in the near future. And there's no telling what we'll come up with.
I have no idea.
Because when we come on, even though it's a little bit, pre-rehearsed before we come on, and then we figure out what we're going to do. But a lot of the time, our topic matter is
no script. We don't have a script.
No, we
There's
don't.
no script.
No script, and we're also spontaneous. We just
right, but we kind of know the subject we're going to talk about. It's like if we said, "Oh, we're going to talk about that the sky is blue." All right, Steve, we'll talk about that the sky is blue. But there's nothing written down. Well, the great details of why the sky is blue. No, we're hanging out, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, but I tell you what, we're going to talk about the sky is blue. But I will say this: in the course of that conversation, we roll some clouds in with it.
That's right.
And that helps make that helps set the scene.
Absolutely.
But we don't know what we're going to talk about. Like I said, we usually think it out a little bit, and we just want to present the best, content we can to you guys, and we're so appreciative. I'm appreciative always.
I am too.
Okay, everyone. We're going to conclude, and we will see you next time, and definitely be on the lookout for some other content. We will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and happy Halloween.
Happy birthday, Steve.
Thank you.